Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the finale to my 1000 item declutter challenge. In a few minutes I will take you around and show you the spaces that I've made the most progress on. I know this has been going on for many months and I did do an update quite a while ago, and in all honesty I have been procrastinating on this. I have finished my 1000 item declutter quite a while ago, but I felt still embarrassed to show you the improvement or like my before versus my after. Like, I'm embarrassed by my after because going into this I thought that 1000 items is such a huge number that my house would look so good after that. And in reality, I still have a lot of decluttering to do. And I was tempted to just not end this project until I was confident in showing you my mess or my lack of mess at that. But I've realized that this is real life. I have completed my goal of 1000 items leaving my home, and my home still looks like this. So this is a finale, but it's also letting you know that there's going to be more declutters to come because I still have a lot of areas in my home that need to be decluttered so bad. One major one is this closet behind me. It is stuffed to the brim, but I've made a ton of progress on other areas of my home and I should feel proud of that. Now, I do want to just kind of say, if you are thinking of doing this style of decluttering in counting your items, it feels really good, but it all in some moments, especially when you're going through maybe your kids' toys, because the whole thing is you count every single thing. Say, what do I have right here in front of me? You went through your hair stuff in your bathroom. This counts as two things, one hair tie and one little headband. You can get rid of a lot of small things like this. Get rid of your old bobby pins, each of those counts. But then there are also bigger items in your home that you're getting rid of. So your pile maybe looks like, wow, I've gotten rid of so much stuff today. I can't wait to drop this off at Goodwill or have my friends and family go through it, whatever. But then when you're adding that to your total and it's only like 11 things, that is really discouraging at the same time. So I don't know, it's hard to find a balance. 1000 is a huge number to physically count out and track when you're writing things down. I did go through my kids' toys at the very beginning of this project, I guess you can call it, but since then both of them have had birthdays, both my kids, and Christmas. I'm not sure what other holidays maybe have passed since my intro. I honestly don't remember the month that I started this, so I need to go through their toys again, and I will show you that here in a minute. So while this project was really time consuming, and at the beginning I was super motivated, and then I had my like ups and downs as you do with anything, I guess. And I really wanted to make this finale video in amidst the KonMari craze 2.0, since her Netflix show came out, which I'm not interested in watching. I don't know. You can try and convince me in the comments below if you are a really big fan of that method. I like getting rid of things that we no longer need, the kids no longer play with, things I just don't use. I don't really understand the sparks joy part of it because for the most part, I'm not emotionally attached to a lot of my items. Like, I can trade things out. For example, with my clothing, like nothing except for maybe my wedding dress sparks joy in my closet. Like, if you burned one of my dresses but gave me one that I like as well, I'd most likely be, I'd probably be mad that you burnt my clothing, but I wouldn't feel a loss to that dress. And that's what I feel like the KonMari method is. I could be completely wrong, but that has nothing to do with this. Maybe for future declutters we can get into that. But I did want to tell you guys that I have completed the 1000 item declutter challenge, and my house is still a cluttered mess. Okay. So I am going to show you certain areas. We're not doing a full house tour. I think in the intro, I literally walked you from one side of my house to the other, showing you a bunch of spaces. I'm not going to do that today, mainly because my house is not in pristine condition, and it's kind of embarrassing. It's not dirty, but like the kids' toys are everywhere and stuff, and I just don't want to show that in this video, I guess. But I am going to show you key areas that I've decluttered super well, and I'm going to put in a clip of the before and then a clip of the after so you can see the difference, and also areas that I didn't do so great on as well. So let's go take a still cluttered, still messy house tour. Okay guys, I wanted to start with the area that I am most proud of. You would have just seen a clip of what it looked like before. This tub was filled, overflowing with boxes that I couldn't be bothered to unpack, and now it is a fully functioning bathtub. There's nothing in there. I have a little basket of bath goodies and Epsom salts over there, and I even had Jeremy hang these candle holders on the wall. I haven't bought any candles that will fit in there yet, but they are there for a really nice romantic bath experience. It's kind of hard to tell, but this bath is like, I don't know, not quite double wide. Maybe like 2 people can sit in this tub, but I'm really happy with this progress. There is still this tiny pile outside of the tub that I need to deal with. These are all things that need to be hung on the wall, and I'm really indecisive and can't decide where I want to put these things. But most of those are new actually since our wedding and weren't even in the tub at the time that I filmed my before clips. So does that really count? While we're in my bedroom, I thought I would show you the closet, which as you can see is full to the brim. Now, in my defense, like it goes all the way back here. In my defense, I got rid of a ton of stuff that was in here, but then other things made their way into here afterwards, like once the space was made. Specifically, this whole side right here with the diaper boxes, you can see those books there, the milk crate, those are all of my books that I own, and they were on a bookshelf. But since filming the intro, Wyatt is now a toddler and loves reading, but he reads mom's books very roughly and was ripping them apart, so I had to pack all of my books up here. Once I have a full-size bookshelf that I can maybe leave the bottom to that he can reach with his books and put mine up towards the top or something, those will be coming out of here. And those bins up here are like Christmas, Halloween, Easter decorations. Same with down there, as well as our overnight bag. So while this is still too full, I definitely have things I could get rid of. A lot of the stuff kind of belongs in here as well. Those are all of my handbags and shoes that need to stay in the boxes because they're, not that they're higher end, like Aldo especially isn't super high end, but I don't want them out and just in our pile of shoes or in our shoe closet being smashed around, if that makes sense. And I don't have the space to have a fancy like handbag organization situation. Here is another area of my home that made a huge difference. In the intro, this whole platform, which at one time had a wood stove on it, now it's just this electric fireplace, was completely surrounded with boxes, and I went through all of those and decluttered so much. Now we have 2 extra pillows there because kids like making forts and stuff. We have friends over, they just are under this little end table. Wyatt's toys have made their way over here, which, like, they're all over the place, but he's having a nap right now, and I thought my time would be better spent filming this finale than tidying up right this second. And that is one tote that is a new addition that I just put all of their stuffed animals in. It does not close, which means that I need to get rid of a few so that it closes. They actually play with stuffed animals quite often, so I'm not willing to get rid of every single one, but I just have that stored here to the side so it's easily accessible for the kids. And then up here on top is again pretty crowded. The kids really like having all of their cards and stuff on display. I don't really care, so I just let them. This is super cool. My brother had it made for us for our wedding. Max did drop it and cracked the edge, but it has pictures of us inside of this little cube. Like, it's super cool, and it spins on this. That, oh, I hate that. That's Jeremy's. I'm not allowed to touch it. Needs to be peeking out between the movies. He just stays there. And then all of our movies and CDs are back here. The kids like having DVDs. We have a portable DVD player for in the car. I don't mind about those. And I do actually rewatch One Tree Hill and the OC, and Netflix can't be trusted. They get rid of things so often, so I just keep those. But there are a ton of movies that I can definitely get rid of, and CDs for sure. There's a stack there. So again, there's stuff to be get rid of, but I'm pretty happy with my progress. This was another closet that was full to the brim, and it still is. However, the whole bottom is pretty much cleared out. Those 4 bags is all that is left of my wedding stuff I have yet to sell. So I'm going to probably move the shoes back down there pretty soon. A lot of our shoes are in these boxes to get them up out of the way, especially while we were preparing for our wedding. This is where I was storing it all. But now that I'm selling it, I think I can swap them, like put the shoes back up there and maybe put the wedding stuff up here. And we need to go through coats. Each of us has like a dozen coats, and that is just silly. This is the last area I'm going to show you guys for today. Before Christmas, I just went through Max's bedroom and got rid of a ton of stuff. And I've also just got rid of over 80 items of clothing, I believe, from his room. But then Christmas and his birthday happened right after, and now this is the state of his room again. So this is one I'm for sure decluttering soon. Excuse his clean laundry I have folded there. That's one of his chores, is for him to put away his own clothes. I know a lot of parents here on YouTube just go through their kids' stuff and get rid of stuff they don't use, but Max is 8. So one, he's old enough to help, but also, like, these are his belongings. Sorry if you can hear Wyatt. So I don't want to just, while he's at school, go through and clean his room and throw out a bunch of stuff. Like, yeah, he can help, but they're also, like, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable doing that. So me and him are going to have to do this together. I want all of his toys to fit in those 2 things, as well as one of those blue bins. You can see there's 2 back there, plus a just pile of, oh, and now I'm tripping over things. Like, there's so much stuff all over the floor, but he doesn't have enough spaces to put them. And a big problem is, at his age, it's either video games, which don't take up any space at all, or huge like RC cars like this, or that big cement mixer thing, like huge toys that don't really fit in a toy box. Those are the types of things he's getting now that he's older. So this is going to be a huge project. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and are proud of me that I got rid of 1,000 items out of my home. I certainly am proud of myself, but just want you to know that there are going to be a bunch more declutters coming up on my channel because I really need to get rid of more stuff. I hate having so much stuff, but if I waited until I was completely happy with my house, I would never close out this video series or whatever. Let me know in the comments down below if you did this challenge or are thinking of doing this challenge. It was difficult, but I feel a sense of pride of having completed it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!